There we go. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, internet kinda died. Luckily, it only died for like, a minute or so. I don't know where we are, so I'm gonna... If I can. It's either I'm gonna try, let's see here. That's it. Yep, here we go. Luckily, we don't really lose anything, eh? Very well. Mr. Atme is mask to mask, by the way. I mean, it doesn't make much sense, The bend, stuff like that. Looked like there was a scuffle. I think they could have done it on purpose, right, to make it look like there was another. But I don't really know. Anyways, Mr. Atme is mask to mask. Fine. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually mask to mask. Yeah. I picked him wrong, though. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Although, I'm gonna quickly check to make sure everything's working, Gotta back up and start, and should be good. I just need to make sure everything's running fine right now. There we go. Okay, looks like it's working for now. Yep, good. Perfect. Anyways, I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, mask to mask. Oh, but Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows mask to mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor Department Store. He couldn't have been able to manipulate it, but he was using the software. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as a thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true with this? Ah. Yeah. The masked MO is pure genius. It's oh my, look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such an conclusion. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer. What? What this? You're admitting it? Yep, Bob, we're back up. We stream for 3 hours, so I'm gonna make sure that we do 3 hours as per usual. So like probably around 2 AM, in other words, in the next... whatever. Like 43 minutes or whatever. Maybe more like 50. But yeah, sometimes like the internet dies for like, a few minutes and then comes back up. Don't know why. Oh hey Mia, welcome back man. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, internet just decides to be like, oh, I'm gone. Sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, witness you're admitting it. Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. He didn't admit to it, man. Detective Atme, when you assume the identity of... Godot Blend, number 102. My personal favorite. Yep, coffee. Mr. Godot. The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But, Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points and I would admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of a whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Wright. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. but it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly, yeah. Proof. Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Admin looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Look at Me is in fact the mask. Oh, sorry, sneezed. Ooh. I mean, this one could work pretty well, you know. Yeah, I don't think I have the evidence that shows, yeah. I think, like, maybe that could work. They shouldn't have known about it. The ace detective shouldn't have known. But I'm pretty sure he was hired before. What was he after? Whatever. We saved scum for a reason. Have yet to be found. Proof. Of course I've got nothing. Tja, just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all. Ugh, I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stand the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is a thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose this? No, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems a cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything that... What? Who are you? It's my pet peeve, man. It's my pet peeve. Further, you know, ones that you have to, like, purposefully fail at to actually continue. They're my pet peeve to deal with every time. Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean, that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well... Hey, they fixed it up even better than Pearls did. That's... The sacred urn, Nick. It's the urn. Yeah, same, good. Always a pet peeve. Order, you, madame. That urn. Where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me. Oh, Jesse, you're the best. Sacred urn. Updated in the court record. Found in the office of Look at Me. Has pink splotches all over it. Paint. You're not gonna lie. It looks like it was welded together with chewed bubblegum. For me, it looks like it was covered in, like, blood. Like, not like normal blood, but like... If you've ever seen Danganronpa, right? You know, like that weird pink color for blood. Reminds me of that. It was filled with blood. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Acme? There we go. Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Yeah, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved. Before casting aspersions at the detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes, what about it? Ha, how charming. The length that a woman was willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, You could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Fingerprint testing, go. Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Light, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. I mean, we can try. We can try. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency. Show fingerprint on the urn. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints say. Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. And why would he touch it, right? May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. Exactly. Why the fingerprints? So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would be nothing anyway. Wear gloves. Nick, what are you going to do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Acme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Me! So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Acme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Here, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm picking it up now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard. It smooths. Well, hello there. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time. But I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Acme's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does, yeah. Well, what did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. Thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. Yep, yeah. This Goat blend number 107, I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all. Order, order, order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say. Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask the Mask. I hope you've all enjoyed my little performance. Oh. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delete. Hold it. Oh. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. We'll do it. Pronounce me guilty. Please. Aw. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass, Judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Great. He's guilty. I don't know what of, but he's guilty, yeah. He is guilty of being crazy and delusions. He's guilty of delusions, man. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Yeah. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are mask to mask, then prove it. And that's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy, yeah. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh, well. Let's all have a listen to his confession. Yep. And... no, if it solves this quickly, this is going to be a really short trial. But I mean, mask to mask has been found. But a lot of the stuff hasn't been used yet, could be used here. Mask to mask's identity, yep. The truth is, I have been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I'm confused by stuff with spilled and like stuff torn all over. I don't like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway. Yeah. Ha. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true mask to mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Luckily, he does have an alibi. Actually, Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yeah. Yes, it does. I lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No. You don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 AM at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious? Yep. Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was, in fact, at KB Security that night. No. So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he was, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get to my car, according to Larry anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. He's the only one who calls me Thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at it. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Well, ain't that a problem if you have two people both confessing to the crime? No, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there. He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO's office. CEO's office. No. Yeah, that was a pretty good try, Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Ah. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? He works there. Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. He works there. What more else do I have to say? A bit of... He reckon works there, man. Oh, fine. Stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 AM that night. He's a CEO, man. Here's your evidence. What is this supposed to mean, Mr. Wright? Oh, well, no. Okay, fine. We go again. Go again, and again, and again, until we get a day. Oh, yeah, here it is. Forgot about it. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? What is it? A blackmail letter. A blackmail letter. Now it's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail. Yes. Basically it says, bring $50,000. Now it certainly sounds like blackmail, alright. Yep. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No, 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 no! Order, order, order! So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot Blend number 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Oh, well, no. I guess not. How many cups have Godot drank? Yeah, no kidding, he's drank a lot. He's gonna have heart palpitations for sure, man. His heart rate is gonna be through the roof. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof, I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that, at least I know what I think of you. Good point, I'm not sure what I think of it myself. There's a literal letter, man. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Oh, witness. Look, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 AM that night. Larry. Who is this useless-looking young man? You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. The question at hand is this keycard. Yep. Yep, that's the keycard they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. Hey, give up yet, you're not. Wow. He doesn't like it. Hey. You better shut up, my client. But, well, Mr. Godot. The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Boulard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here. What does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 AM on the morning of the crime. Keycard updated in the court record A. Found in the Ron's wallet used on October 12th, night of the crime at 1 AM. Perfect. What that means? It can't be Mr. Delight's. It can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Mask to Mask in this photo. Tja. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. No, so then. Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Mask to Mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. You said it twice now, man. Besmirching him was the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. I don't... Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Don't be another hold it, I can swear. Not guilty. This one feels too short. I feel like there has to be something more. Sorry, you're gonna be very... Sorry, Ron, you're gonna be angry at us. Court is now adjourned. October 13, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Nick, you did it! You were right after all! Actually, I'm a bit ashamed of myself. It's for the best, yeah. Until they start thinking he's someone more like Ted and Bundy or something. And then that's even more problematic. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Money. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. It feels too easy, man. There has to be something more. This one felt too easy. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, Pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. But why was the paint knocked over? And why was there paint on the box as well? Did he set it up to make it look like a scuffle happened all along? But I don't get it. Why was there paint on the box? It's still... Not every question is answered, man. There's still paint on the box. I don't get it. Oh, Pearls, I've got a bad feeling about this. I mean, I guess maybe set it down. Did it on purpose. Oh. Guess it's all set up. Got a bad feeling about this. Maybe it was shown, but it was black and white, so it couldn't be seen, yeah. The thing is that... On the box, it was definitely paint on the box, right? If you saw the first time I started playing this episode. But why would he? I'm guessing he did it on purpose, right? He made it look like they had a battle. But no, then why would he say he got hit on the head immediately, you know? He said that he got hit on the head immediately. So why would there be a scuffle? Why would the paint bucket be knocked over? And why would there be paint on the box? I guess maybe because they set it down. Grab the sword, kick the statue, which then knocked over the paint. It would be unnecessary here. Yeah, whatever. Who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Yep. He slapped me. Come on, man. I'm pretty. This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick. I feel like this case ain't finished yet. I feel like so as well. The crime scene doesn't add up at all. It doesn't add up. And on top of that, there's one main issue. It should not look like this at all. This urn should not look like this. Because the way that Pearl put it together with I am. Someone wrote the vase again and put it back together. Someone did it. So it's a matter of who did it. This isn't right. It's not right. Someone broke it and put it back together in the right order. Well, but that wasn't answered either. Mr. Nick. Yes. You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Although, you know what I'm wondering? How I can short is Mr. Wright, if a child can slap ya. 8 years old ain't tall at all. Oh, a double slap. Well, anyway, all is well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case. And why did this guy still look so glum? But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues, you know, about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Oh, early this morning, the body of Cain Boulard was discovered. Ah, there we go. Hey, Digivixen. Nothing too bad. We're on episode 2 of, Turntables? Turnabout? Oh no, third game. Third game of, the series, right? Yep. But you know what I'm wondering, man? I'm wondering if they're ever gonna actually use the fingerprint stuff. They used it one time and then never again. Same with investigating. Yep, oh no, Cain Boulard, yep. Yep, I knew it wasn't over yet. It felt like there was too many unanswered questions, man. It didn't feel right at all. Didn't feel right. I'm guessing possibly... Guess the ace detective could be a fake, and our client could be the real one. Maybe. Not too sure. Well, Cain Boullard's dead. Time to defend Ron the Light again. Yep. Yep, again. Early this morning, the body of Cain Boulard was discovered. Cain Boulard. Where have I heard that name before? Oh. Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body. Well, this ain't gonna go well. The estimated time of death was 1 AM on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. Oh, man. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. Yeah, I knew it felt too quick, man. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or, I already know, I know. Have you already forgotten about the piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out? What? On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbrued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. You got a double-breaking alibi? Great. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. Oh, heck. No, this is not the lie. It can't be true. But I am a thief, I tell you. Ron DeLight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown. Mr. Wright. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? No. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. DeLight. Nick, how could this be happening right in front of our very eyes? Our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah, Ronnie. Okay, that's enough. I could go a lot longer, but you know, arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? Yeah. Honestly, we should have him tried for that. See that he's a fake, a copycat. Try him for that. Larceny under 1,000 or whatever, right? Much more doable. What the heck's going to happen next? Yep. Okay, on to the other part. Rust. I hate that man. I really wish I had the good old one. I like the original more. It's like the one good one. All of the other ones have kind of sucked. In terms of in-betweens here. So far right now. Yeah, I like the old jingle better. Yes, yes. Also, you know, I've noticed, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like game number 1 had the most effort in it, man. Game number 1 had the most effort. You could rotate the evidence, you could use fingerprints, you could check individual parts of evidence, and now, I don't know, it just seems like they not doing it as much. I mean, maybe they'll do it in this game, but number 2, they had like none of that, to my memory, really. Yeah. Like, come on, they could have done more. Also, I'm wondering if we're ever going to see that child again. That, science kid or whatever, the science child. Like, you know, sister of the head prosecutor, or maybe former head prosecutor, I don't know. They kind of covered up a murder. Anyways. October 13th, 3:02 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. You know, I'm glad we found the urn at all. But poor Mr. DeLight got arrested again. Well, supposedly, Mr. DeLight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there, I know, was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Crane Village for a little while, if that's alright. I was wondering why there was no murder. This is more normal. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the secret urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, mistake Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Rose is so caught up in her fantasy. She forgot there's a murder to solve. Secret urn given the pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? She's gone. Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation. Urn. You must be relieved we got the secret urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't. Me. At me, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster, yep. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the base has pink splotches on it now. Sure they weren't there before. I don't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And that repairer is one mechanically unskilled little pearls, yep. But still. I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it, yeah, it's redone. Is it possible that urn is a fake? Nah. I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Crane Village. No, what likely happened is that it got dropped and broken again, and then the actual person did it right. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Crane Village in a long time. Crane Village. Still, I guess people still go to Crane Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. Why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. Channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Here's what happened last year still bothering you. That murder in her village, in her own home. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Karain technique, she'll temporarily lose her own will. When an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. But we already proved that she didn't do it. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a little bit shaken up, that's all. It sounds like being the Master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. And you can literally go on here. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect now that they know he was actually masked to mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing this place apart. Second time, Ronald the last, true that. First it was her sister, then it was a client, and next... And then she was kidnapped. Let's see, she's been kidnapped. She's been tried twice. Stuffing's working for her. I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, the murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, there's nothing like a good murder case, pal. Point for the quality of the impression. And I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Doesn't hear. Let's check to see if Andrews is here. Although I tell you, Vibe, Andrews is a lot better now. Earlier, like, when you first saw her, she was very annoying. The treasures of Korean exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for us. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the Sacred Urn back, maybe they can reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Masked Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa. 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 That's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. He looked the box. That is paint on it. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Hey, there's Andrews, hey. There's Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's already been taken care of. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? You mean, it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Masked's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Oh. Oh, look, it's like a shape where the box. Wait a second. I could have sworn the box had more. I could have sworn the box. No, it had more paint. I swear it had more paint. It had more paint. I don't know where the paint went. It had more. It had more. Wait. Actually, you know what? Right there for me, I can always check. Cause I swear, man. I swear, there was more paint. I swear there was more paint. Can you check for me, Sure. Well, I can see it. Oh. Nope, guess I'm wrong, never mind. Well, kind of wrong. Kind of wrong. If you look at it, when it shows the image of it, there's actually more paint. No, yeah, my theory still works. There was a lot more paint on the box. Like, when I mean a lot more paint, I mean a lot more, like, if you go, like, Vibe, if you go back to, 22558 on, the first, one for it, you'll see what I mean. It looks like a lot more paint. I was basing it off of that, yeah. Anyways, here, let's, talk. Yeah, it's better to talk to her now, because I'll probably be fairly done fairly soon here after all. Technically, I think we'll probably talk to her, or, check out this room and then probably call it for today. The mask's identity. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself, you were just doing your job. Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Acme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Acme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. The night of the crime. What? The Mask murdered someone as well. Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, and so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atney? I don't think the box definitely does look like it was there, though. No, I couldn't tell. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates, yep. That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi while he commits some thefts himself. In that crime scene, photo dressed up as mask to mask pretty well. But yeah, looking at it here. It looks like it was, right here. I mean, just look at it, man. The perfect match for the box. I like the other side has some as well. But a splash right here when it got a bit on. That's what happened. Gotta be. Anyway, the party called it after, it's as they say. I'm so glad that you got your secret urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Cyclops, yep. What do you think this means, Nick? It means a person that holds secret of the... It means a person that holds a secret to the mystery of the sacred urn. It's a very own Miss Andrews, yep. That pathetic looking wooden box. Yeah. That's the box that had the secret urn in it, yep. It definitely does look like stuff was spilled though. Ah. Well, yeah, I think we'll call it here. Before we get too much into it. And I'll probably end up forgetting. Anyways, guys. Tomorrow's probably going to be Valorant. Well, if there is one tomorrow. In any case, hope you enjoyed. Peace out, and have a good one. Goodbye, and goodbye.